And this is sort of like all the above ones, but different in some ways. With sponsorships, if you have a large following of some sort, like I have a somewhat large following on YouTube, but it could be on any website, whether it's a blog, podcast, your Twitter account, Instagram account, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So with sponsorships, the company is usually, has a product or service that's related to what you talk about or what you post about, and they say, hey, we'll pay you this amount of money to promote our product in one way or another, whether it be an entire video devoted to them, an entire post devoted to them. It really depends. And I've actually been trying to get into sponsorships a little bit because my channel has been growing and there are some products that I use, and I am beginning to contact some companies about that, but I really have no clue if they even have sponsorship programs. And I think it's best to honestly, if you're looking for sponsorships or looking for more ways to make money online, and you have somewhat of a following, go to the sponsorships rather than waiting for the sponsorships to come to you, because I really don't think that, if I have a following like myself, only maybe 5 to like 25,000 followers on something, or like getting consistently a few thousand views a day, like I do, I don't think that a lot of sponsorships are going to come to you, but I think if you go to sponsorships, you'll have a much better chance at that. But anyways, moving on to the next one is ambassador program. And this is very similar to, some of the above, again, like sponsorships and referrals, in that how ambassador programs work. Not all companies have this. I've seen more have referral programs and affiliate marketing than ambassador programs, but with ambassador programs, you're a quote ambassador for the company. So you're typically trying to promote their product in your specific area that you talk about or post about again. And with ambassador programs, they tend to pay a whole lot better than referral marketing and affiliate marketing. With referral marketing, you usually get like maybe $5-10 if someone signs up, and same with affiliate, you're probably only making cents on a couple dollars a day maybe at most. But with ambassador programs, it's usually for services that cost more or products that cost a lot more, but you're typically getting, if someone's signing up, like minimum $50 to $100. In some cases, you're even getting hundreds and hundreds of dollars if people are signing up. They're using people's products and services. So ambassador program, you have to have a relatively large following in order for this to work, because you're generally promoting, kind of things that cost a little bit more, whether it be products or services. I have a couple set up right now, and that's probably my highest paying out of my referral program, affiliate marketing, and that's really it right now. Ambassador program, I've probably been getting paid the most. I haven't actually been using it that often, so definitely check those out if you're interested. But next on the list is online coaching / consulting. And what this means, if you're like, don't even necessarily have to be an expert in a certain field, but if you know what you're talking about in a certain field, and maybe people think you're like a lot better than they are, there's a chance that people might want to have your advice. I know people often like ask me for coaching and consulting, and I don't like do it at all. And you have to be careful with like legality, like information about that. You always have to be like very clear that, if you're not an expert, maybe you are an expert, but if you're not an expert, be like, hey, I'm not an expert in this field. Like anything that bad happens to you, that might happen to you from what I say, like isn't necessarily my fault, because this is like my own opinion and this is my biased opinion, like all my videos are. But anyways, if you're relatively good at something, people will actually pay you to consult them or coach them, whether it's over like an online webinar sort of thing, a Skype call, a phone call, whatever. If you have you don't even honestly need to have a large following. If you're like really good at something or smart about something, then people are going to want you to coach and consult them. Next on the list is online courses. With online courses, similar to coaching and consulting, if you're kind of good at something or know a lot about something, or if you're just able to present something in a very learnable manner, like if you're an educator maybe perhaps, or if you're just like sort of good at like lecturing and teaching people about things, you might want to consider making an online course. Now, I haven't made one yet, but I probably plan to in the future. I'm in the middle of making like a YouTube one right now. Nothing to do with investing, just do with how to like build your YouTube, because a lot of YouTubers out there who are in my like niche have like asked me to make that. So yeah, I honestly probably aren't even going to charge for it really. I just want to put everything in like a formatted manner. But anyways, online course making, if you're good at something, can be a very good way to bring in some income. A lot of people I know on YouTube out there make a whole lot of money off of this, and I don't think it necessarily makes a whole lot of sense to sell courses that are really expensive that don't bring in that much value. I think it makes a little bit more sense to put them at reasonable prices. I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense to sell a $1,000 course that's not going to bring in $1,000 of value. But then again, of course, you should know your value. But Anyways, guys, that's really it for this list. I want to put a list of a decent amount of things. I think it actually is more than I said in the beginning, but of different ways that you can make money online relatively easy, and you could totally start any of these things today. If you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like and comment below what you think about those ways to make money online, if there's any other ways out there as well. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video.